It's like 3 vehicles in one, so you can ditch your pickup truck, ditch your Suburban. New bench seat.
Get out of town. Get out of town, dude.
Right? We can also...
Watch your back there. There's somebody behind you, but that's okay. You went all the way back with it.
Yeah. And now we can snap 3 more seats in here.
You can make it into literally like a cargo van for your whole family, or you can make it into a camping rig like that.
Yes, or a passenger van.
Hey everybody, I have been waiting to do this tour because I have actually looked up to this company for quite some time. We are with Field Vans, and this is Johnny right here next to me. Your story going into Field Vans is actually quite entertaining, and people don't know a lot about this. So if you were okay introducing yourself and saying where you came from, it would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I've been in the van business for a long time. My parents started Sportsmobile West in 1989, and about 4 or 5 years ago, we rebranded to Field Van. And behind us here is our latest build. It's on a Sprinter 144 4x4 with the low roof, our famous pop top. And yeah, I'm excited to show you the inside.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. Before we get into that, you are also, Sportsmobile was really known for having the Econoline.
Yes.
And then you took over Sportsmobile, obviously made Field Van. Behind us over there is actually one of your, I guess, Field Vans.
Yes.
But they don't make the Econoline anymore. I found it really fascinating what you did, is you now make your own bodies?
That's right. We didn't want the Econoline to die, so 2014 was the last year of the Econoline van. Fortunately, U-Haul buys a ton of their cutaway chassis.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
So Ford still produces the cab chassis. They just put a new motor in there. It's a 7.3 liter V8, the Godzilla. It's awesome.
Okay.
So yeah, we take the cab chassis, we put our 4x4 system on it, so custom axles, transfer case, all the suspension we do in-house, make it 4x4, and then we mate the body to the cab chassis.
Insane.
And keep the Econoline alive. We couldn't let it die.
I built on an Econoline. I know how difficult they are. However, now that you guys have your own body, that's really cool.
Yeah, we're really stoked on that thing.
Now you're doing Sprinters.
We do Sprinters as well. We do Transits, ProMasters.
You do everything.
Chevy, GM.
Okay.
Vans.
And we actually have a high roof Sprinter right here as well.
That's right.
Is that the Van Wife van?
That is, yeah.
Okay, you
so
built it for them?
We built it for them. They build cabinets and other accessories that we use, and so we kind of teamed up on that build. And
nice.
They're great people, so we like hanging with them.
I've always been intrigued with I guess they call them the low roof Sprinters. Yes. However, I can almost stand in it without the pop on there.
You and me both, man.
Okay, cool. Kyle, not so much.
That's right.
Shout out to Kyle for doing videography for me yet again today. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle.
But yeah, did you do anything to the outside before we jump in?
So this one, we just some accessories like our running boards, our wheel and tire package. We do suspension upgrades on these quite a bit. We've got our Fiamma crank-out awning here, and then some roof racks and solar on the top.
And that can still lift with anything on there?
Yeah, 180 pounds of gear, so you can still do roof rack and solar and raise and lower that top. It's got 2 electric motors.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. I see you actually have a sticker. Does that have a pricing on it?
It does, yeah.
Okay, what is the price
This
of
one's
this
about
one?
$180,000 the way it sits.
Beautiful. And did you say you upgraded suspension? I think you did.
Not on this one, but we do.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we haven't done it yet.
It looks upgraded.
It just rolled out of the factory.
Did it really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we finished it just in time for this show, and it's a really cool interior. It's like 3 vehicles in one.
All right, we're gonna step on inside.
Let's check it out. I'm gonna have you sit right here.
Thank you.
All right, so what makes this unique is right now it's kind of in camper mode. I'm sitting in a bench seat, integrated shoulder harnesses. It's got the safety for the car seats, and so it's good for kiddos and families. We've built a similar floor plan like this forever. Like on the old Econolines, this was our most popular layout. There was a couple things that I felt that we were lacking, and my wife too. She liked having the kids a little bit closer. And so with this new bench seat...
Get out of town. Get out of town, dude.
Right? And so the kids can ride here, and then we can also swivel both seats, set up a table, have a little eating area, you know, kind of like a dinette style. And then this, of course, folds into a bed.
Okay.
And we can also...
Watch your back there. There's somebody behind you, but that's okay. You went all the way back with it.
Yeah. And now we can snap 3 more seats in here.
Wow.
And so it can be, yeah, a 7-passenger party wagon.
You can make it into literally like a cargo van for your whole family, or you can make it into a camping rig like that.
Yes, or a passenger van.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So it's like 3 vehicles in one. So you can ditch your pickup truck, ditch your Suburban. Now
That's
you got kind of an all-in-one, right? It's got a lot of organized storage. Here's our pantry. Sliding doors here for clothing storage. He's got a pack of sleeping bags and stuff. You know, organized storage in here, porta potty.
Can I open it?
Oh yeah, open them up.
Oh, look at that. You have like truck liner or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah, we line all our doors and drawers. I don't do rattles and squeaks, man. It drives me nuts.
You don't like airing it while you're driving?
No, so it's got to be quiet. We do a lot of banging around off road, so.
You even face the isotherm fridge.
Yes. Yeah, match that. Still got a
we
couple
have
beers
some
left.
We have some goodies in there, everybody.
Yeah. And then, when this thing does slide all the way up, I mean, I can load my moto in the back too.
Okay.
And so it has a big garage space, and so it kind of checks all the boxes, right?
It kind of does.
Yeah.
But another signature move from Field Vans is what's above us.
Yeah, the pop top is been our bread and butter for years. So the nice thing about this low roof with the pop top is it's actually way taller with the top extended. So I don't have that problem like you, but I got guys that are 6'5", 6'6". They can't stand in the high roof, because it's only 6'2". And so Shaquille O'Neal can stand in this thing.
He really could.
Yeah, and then it's got our upper bed.
We should get Shaq out here for that.
Yeah. And it lowers down, so at night we just drop this piece down, make a big bed here, big enough for 2 adults, and then this folds flat into a bed, and so you get, 4 adults can sleep in here comfortably. We also have a cab bed option. So,
do you really?
Yeah, it's an inflatable cab bed. My daughter likes it. It kind of creates their own little bedroom up there.
I was gonna say, like, little kiddos probably love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to be like stealthy, you don't have to put the top up. You can still sleep down below. If you're out camping, you can put the top up, have the windows open, have a lot of fresh air in here, sleep 4 people, maybe a kiddo, whatever. You've got a lot of options in here. A lot of people in my channel, they love to ask the questions of shower, toilet, and power.
Yes.
I see power. What is your power?
Yeah, this is a Victron electrical system. We have 360 amp hours of batteries over here. This is our electrical cabinet. What's cool about this too is we made it very easy to service. We have this panel that can pop off, the tops come off, so if you need any service or replace your batteries down the road, it's real easy to access. And then the cabinet over here has our, again, easy access to your furnace system. This is the Timberline by Elwell.
Yeah.
And so it's got on-demand water heater and furnace. And we also run the coolant lines around the water tank and the water lines in the rear. So if you are doing winter camping, you can run your furnace and make sure all that's gonna not freeze. So you can have your water on board. It's a true 4-season camper. And then, it's got a exterior shower for the shower situation. We can set up, we have kind of a portable interior shower that we can do in here if you have to have an inside deal. And then the porta potty cabinet is right there.
This one right here?
That one right there, yep.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
Any number of porta potties you can use. This is a classic kind of Thetford cassette style.
And, I didn't know they made covers.
Oh, we make the cover, yeah. No, we call it the pottoman.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And if we're on a longer trip, we bring one of those little pop-up tents, and we can kind of set up the outhouse outside, move the toilet out there, and so you can have privacy there. We build with permanent showers. I have a rig that has a shower. I just don't really use the inside shower, and it takes up a lot of space.
I think the people that usually ask about the shower are the ones that have never camped in it. They only see what they see online.
Yes.
Like Kyle had a shower in your rig. I've had one in mine. I've used it as many times as I can count on one hand.
Yeah.
Same with you, I'm sure. And Kyle, I don't think you've ever used yours. 4 times? There it is, one hand.
Yeah.
So you don't use it.
Yeah, dedicating that big of a space to something that is so rarely used doesn't make a lot of sense. So we have a lot of repeat customers, and we'll have people, the first one, they get it with a bathroom shower, and they're like, we never use that thing. It ended up being like a big closet. And so on their next rig, oftentimes it'll be organized like this. We also notice the open space. That's one of the key features to a lot of our designs is it's not like a tight aisleway. So you can have, a family of 4 in here. You can have a dog.
Cooking. I see you have a microwave. Do you have any other options?
We do a portable induction cooktop.
Sure.
So we used to build them in, but having the portable one's nice because you can pop it on the counter here. We have an outlet outside as well, so you can set your table up if you want to cook outside, which I usually like to do when I'm camping.
For sure.
So a little more versatility there. And then we have, rear storage boxes if you want to bring a barbecue or pizza oven. We're next to the pizza oven guys over
I
here.
know,
so,
really.
yeah.
I know.
Oh, dude.
These expos like are the worst.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool because you give the client options whether they want to use an open flame with propane or they want to use an induction plugging in.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's
Correct.
really cool what you can do.
We've gotten away from the propane a lot lately.
You have.
We used to do, all propane stuff, but now with the diesel furnaces and then the nice lithium battery and electrical power, you
Makes
don't
a
really
world
need
of
the
difference.
propane. Yeah, and so it's one less thing you got to worry about filling that tank and whatnot.
I love that you said that because I am actually steering away from propane the more and more, especially the older I get. I'm just like, I don't need the propane.
Yeah.
And even my shower now is not even propane. So
Yeah,
it's
the
pretty
diesel
amazing.
water heater is pretty awesome. Or gasoline, like if you're in a transit van.
Yeah.
They make a gas version of this as well.
For sure.
And then in wintertime, people always ask about the top. Can you sleep there in the winter? And we do a full 360 insulated curtain package up there.
Nice.
So I was up in Mammoth a few weeks ago. It was 80-mile-an-hour gusts and dumping snow, and I'm sleeping up in the top, no problem. Got the furnace going, the heat rises. And I kind of thought the insulated curtains were going to be gimmicky, but dude, they
work well.
It's amazing.
How do they
Yeah.
zip in or Velcro?
So they just roll down. So yeah, we roll them.
Oh, they're right here. Yeah, I see them.
they're
Yeah, yeah.
integrated in there. So you don't have to store them away. And then you just unvelcro the straps and they drop right down.
Now, you have lights up there, but honestly, I have plenty of natural light in here, which I prefer.
Yeah.
So at nighttime, you still have lights that do operate.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
LED lights all the way around, reading lights. We kind of have those strategically placed. And we use the heck out of these things, so we really pay attention to details. Like we have a little cell phone pocket and charger back there, and spot to put your water and stuff. Like a little end table. It's all these little things that you don't think about until you're out there using it. And we really feel like we have this plan dialed in.
Did I get this number correct? Is it under 200?
Yeah, 180.
That's impressive. For everything that you have a Timberline heater system in here.
That's
No
right.
air conditioner.
Yeah, no rear AC in this one. It's got
Okay.
the dash AC.
But you
that is
can-
something that we offer.
Yeah,
But,
you do offer.
That's
yeah.
another thing that I never really. If it's that hot, I'm not camping there. I'm not
I like it.
cooped up in the van in high noon, running air conditioning. It's not my style. And with the windows up here, if it's decently, cool outside, you get that airflow, and it does feel like you're camping, right? It's
Yeah,
the
it
tent
does.
thing, and so I really love the pop top.
As we're going to move to the back, if that's okay. But
Heck
as
yeah.
we move to the back, I have to say, I love that you kept the aesthetic of the original Sportsmobile.
Yeah, right.
Like you kind of kept it in the family, literally, where you never were like, I'm not going to change it because everybody else is changing. It's a modern. I kept it the way that it should be, the way that my parents started their company.
Yeah, and it's
I love that.
a focus on quality and stuff that holds up. Like we talk about all the off-roading we do. We also offer a 5-year unlimited mile warranty on our workmanship.
That's crazy.
And that's, squeaks and rattles and construction, upholstery, all
crazy.
that stuff. So we
Amazing.
really stand behind our stuff. But yeah, I'll slide this up more so we can really see that cargo space when we get to the back.
That seat is ridiculous,
So
Kyle.
awesome.
This is great. So this is all the space that you have. You said you can put your motorcycle right up in here?
Yeah, that bed part flips up. That's an extra mattress topper to make the bed a little more comfortable when it's folded in.
And you sell that actually as well. It looks like as another product. It says your field van on the side of it.
Right, yeah. Side shower.
Okay.
The wand is stored right behind you there. We have these
Inside
little-
here?
Yeah, these little flip down doors.
Can I put that down?
Yeah. Yeah, just pull. It's on magnets. There you go.
It was a strong magnet.
Yeah, we don't want them flying open.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's the
So now I
shower
can use it
wand
as a
there.
table, too.
Little table out here. Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
And then we have our awning crank that slides in here, so we can crank out the awning. And then everything's really accessible again for service and winterizing, so you can get to all your water valves, your water pump. Everything's really easy to access there. Our electrical panel here.
Wow.
And then, all the gear storage. It's like a pickup truck when you slide that thing, and that bench can actually slide all the way out the back.
Oh, that's how you just does. You just
Yeah.
out. Okay.
It's a little heavy.
Maybe a second person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple strong people. Yeah, I love having the big garage space and mountain bikes or dirt bike or whatever it is.
Well, somebody like myself and Kyle that we do a lot of building and woodworking on the side or whatever. I have a truck. He's about to get maybe get a truck. I don't know. But anyways, just having a versatile van.
Right.
Is kind of all we need. So I don't know. Maybe I just buy a field van off of you. I don't
I don't
know.
know why not. Like I said, it is like 3 vehicles in one. So you can ditch the pickup truck, you can ditch your passenger vehicle,
Okay.
and have an everyday. On the 144, it parks anywhere, drives easily. So yeah, tried to check all the boxes.
Kyle had a slogan for you, which you don't use, but field van. What was it, by the way?
We thrive thrive in fields.
We thrive in fields,
Thrive
but
in fields, I like it.
you like it? But it's actually because it is field tested?
Field tested.
Field
yeah.
tested.
But yeah, our tagline is create your adventure.
Create your adventure,
We
yeah.
let you come in and design the van. If you don't like this one, we can build it any number of ways to make it suit your needs.
Where are you located again?
We're in Fresno, California, and
Fresno.
have a place in Reno, Nevada as well.
Excellent. And again, how can we find you? Field Van across the board?
Yeah, fieldvan.com,
Nice.
@fieldvans. Yeah, we're all over the place. Our YouTube channel's great. We have a lot of video tours
There it is.
like this.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this, but
Yeah.
but cooler.
Not as good.
No,
Not
no,
as
no,
good.
no. It's okay. Johnny, thank you so much, and thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Guys, you can always see them at pretty much every single expo.
We do a lot of the overland. We're here at the Overland Expo, SoCal, but yeah, we do the Adventure Van Expos. We do lots of shows.
We do lots
like
of
to get
shows,
out.
and we like to party.
Find us camping.
Yeah, yeah. Find you camping. All right, man. Thank you a lot, and we'll be in touch.
All right, Jared. Yep.
Kyle, appreciate you, buddy. Later.